This is Copenhagen Airport and it's lifts all the time. And I am totally sick of this airport because my plane was delayed by 5 hours. Now what do you expect? £10 return on an aeroplane. So you'd expect it to be a bit crap and... yeah, and well, I've been up all night exploring Copenhagen, so I'm now completely exhausted and my plane's delayed. So I was pretty much like a zombie walking around the airport. I was like, fill the lift. I was pretty much half asleep. So then along we go to the first lift. This lift's just outside the metro station and this is a really nice ego disc. Let's ride it.
It's an eco-disc outside at the metro station and it's awesome.
Now go along to the next lift, which either lifts down to the platform of the mainline trains which go across the bridge to Sweden. And this lift has intelligent levelling, which is really nice. And actually over half of the lifts in this airport actually have intelligent levelling. This is really awesome. Why can't more lifts in England be like this?
A lift that goes down to the platform, which is awesome.
Now along into the airport building and along to the first lifts, and these are some really nice 2 meters a second generic lifts which also have intelligent levelling. These are really nice, although they're a bit busy. Let's ride them.
It's a really nice 2 meters per second generic lift. This lift has intelligent leveling.
And now go along to the lifts opposite, which also have 2 meters a second with intelligent levelling.
It's a really nice 2 meters per second generic lift. This lift also has intelligent leveling.
To get into the airside bit of the airport, I had to walk round to the side terminal because hey, I'm a cheapskate going on the really cheap flights. Both terminals lead into the same airside section of the airport, so long go into the side terminal and the lift there, which is, well, as I've seen before, a ThyssenKrupp Synergy Blue. It looks quite posh, but well, we're yet to find out how reliable these are. Are they going to be any more reliable than the futuristic ThyssenKrupps, which weren't that reliable?
It's a ThyssenKrupp Synergy Blue that is good and reliable.
Invitation.
Right then, along to the next lift, which is a little Cone M series.
It's a little Cone M series. That's really nice.
And now along to the next lift, and this is the lift that you go down when you're leaving the airside section of the airport. When you arrive here, let's ride it! Now along we go to a little lift that goes up to the upper floor of the shop in the airside part of the airport. Now this is like just a little tiny lift with very small pit space. Look at this, it's like a really little lift. This all like crammed into a very small bit of space. And this lift is another ThyssenKrupp Synergy Blue. Let's ride it!
Anden etage. Første etage.
And now along we go to the next lift, which is a 90s cone, and I'm not quite sure where this went. As I said, I was pretty much a zombie walking around this airport. This one's hydraulic, so it's not as good. Right then, along we go to the posh end of the airport, where all of the people are paying lots of money for where flights travel from. Look at this posh seating area. Over in the cheap section of the airport, there are not many seats at all. But hey, what do you expect when you pay £10 a return? Anyway, over in the posh end, and if we look through this window where you can see the planes, they even have a walkway to get onto the aeroplane. You don't get that over in the cheap end of the airport. And now, along we go to the next lift, which is a staff only lift, a staff only swing door lift. So I sat down and waited while for all the staff to disappear off, and when there was no one about, I went in this lift and sod you! Stupid lift, it doesn't move! Please go down to out to where the airplanes are, which is why it's locked. Oh, I wanted to ride in this one, it doesn't have inner doors. And now along we go to the next lifts, which are some really nice 2 meters a second Cone M series with intelligent levelling. These lifts are really awesome, but they very rarely get to their full speed, because these lifts go between toilet level down in the basement, then the main airport concourse, then like a premium lounge area at the top, and there pretty much won't be any people going from the premium lounge down to toilets, because that's almost certainly got its own toilets, meaning hardly ever do these lifts have a non-stop trip from the premium lounge all the way down to the toilets, meaning they very rarely get to go full speed. Let's ride them!
It's a 2 meters per second Cone M series. That's really awesome. Good looking at Copenhagen Airport.
Now, let me go to another part of this airport. This is another quite a posh section. now along we go to the next lift, which is locked. Grr. So then, here is the flight departures. And look at this, right there, to London Luton. It was meant to leave at 7:15. It actually left at 12:30. So nice that it's on time. With the railways, when you get a train that's late or cancelled, they shift around all of the different trains to try and make the least amount of delay as possible. With Ryanair, they don't do this, because what they're interested in is the fewest number of passengers which are delayed. Meaning if you already are delayed, it does not matter to them if they delay you any further, because since you're already delayed, if you're delayed any further, it doesn't add to their numbers of how many people are delayed. And also in this airport, I spotted there's quite a lot of microphones about, listening into your conversations. Secret government spying on you. They didn't exactly hide his microphone very well. This is in plain sight. So then, after an awful lot of waiting around, it's now finally time for my aeroplane to leave. So back along I go along this really long walk to where all of the cheap airplanes go from, and it is a very long walk. It's like, you idiot hasn't paid much for your flight. You have to walk a long way. So then I'm absolutely sick of this long walk, so I had to do it so many times. First time I did it all the way along, got on the airplane as normal. Airplane got pushed back off of its gate, was about to go, and then the pilot suddenly announced that he couldn't get enough power out of one of the engines. So back into the gate we went, everyone got off, everyone got a free meal voucher, which came to £3. And if you know what Copenhagen prices are, that was just enough to buy a bottle of water and a pear. So how was that a meal voucher? Anyway, after a lot of walking around this airport for 5 hours, I walked all the way, the long walk back over to the aeroplane, and I finally have got a replacement. So on the airplane I go, and it's now light outside, as you can see. I was supposed to leave this airport in the dark, and it's now light. God, I was totally exhausted when I got home. I only just managed to drive home from the airport safely. I was so tired. That was actually a bit scary. But despite everything, I will do this again, because hey, it was quite fun getting to Copenhagen for just £10. Where will I go next time?